Hello, Kathy here with another video. This one is entitled How I Learned to Like Jake Skywalker. Okay, my apologies in advance to Carbonite Chat. You have lots of good points that I agree with, but after having gotten the digital copy and having seen this movie a couple more times, I am beginning more and more to understand Luke's character in this one. I feel like Mark Hamill said he did. He was initially turned off to what RJ did with Luke's character, but it took him a while to come around. This is how it was with me too. There is actually character development going on here for Luke. He's not Jake, he's not evil, he's not ruined. Our Luke is still there. Allow me to explain. Yes, when we first see Luke, he's a crotchety old curmudgeon who bears little resemblance to the Luke of Return of the Jedi. He's stubborn as hell. But remember, stubbornness is one of Luke's character traits in the original trilogy. It was his stubbornness that got him into trouble in Empire Strikes Back, but it was what saved his father in Return of the Jedi. The pinniped milking parts and the spearfishing parts are Luke's way of keeping Rey at arm's length, as if to say, see, I'm a nasty old man, I have green milk in my hair, and I smell like fish. You don't want me to teach you, go away. But as it turns out, Rey isn't the only one getting schooled on this island. So is Luke. For every lesson Luke teaches Rey, Luke also gets taught a lesson, and he begins to change after each lesson. After Rey's first lesson, she chides him for having cut himself off from the forest. As a result, Luke reconnects with the Force and his sister. 2. Luke says, nothing will change my mind. R2 shows Luke Leia's old hologram. As a result, Luke offers Rey 3 lessons. 3. In a deleted scene, Luke told Rey a lie about the party on the beach to teach her a lesson about blindly rushing into a situation you know nothing about, something he has experience with. This was the missing 3rd lesson. As a result, Rey scolds him for joking about it when their real friends are really dying and that she and others believed in the legend of Luke Skywalker and needed him. This gives Luke pause. 4. Rey forces Luke to confront what happened at the Academy and to tell the truth about it instead of fooling himself. 5. After Rey leaves, he wasn't ready yet because he hadn't learned his last lesson. Luke plans to burn down the tree and the texts, and possibly commit suicide afterward. He was dressed in his best Jedi robes, as he probably believed there was no longer a point to him living there any longer. Yoda appears and burns down the tree for him. He knew that Rey already had the texts, then teaches him his last lesson, the greatest teacher failure is. As a result, although Luke is not physically capable of leaving the island because he missed the boat when Rey left, and the X-Wing is no longer spaceworthy, he has no choice but to help remotely through the Force. He is not a coward. He dies as a result. Remember the foreshadowing that Kylo told Rey, you're not doing this, the effort would kill you. And the Luke we see at the end of The Last Jedi on planet Utah is the fully returned Luke from Return of the Jedi. He's just older and has a beard. There has been character development to bring him back to this place. Also, I think Luke died because Snoke died. There must be balance in the Force. If the greatest Darksider dies, then the greatest Lightsider must die too, to maintain balance. Same goes for Palpatine and Yoda. We can also see that Luke's philosophy is opposed to that of Lor San Tekka, who said without the Jedi there can be no balance in the Force, whereas Luke said, can you see that to say that if the Jedi die, the light dies, this is vanity? So, these are my reasons for why I think there was actual character development for Luke in this movie. Yes, he started out in a dark place, instead of starting out in a light place like he did in the original trilogy, and then overcoming problems. What he did was started out in a dark place, and he had to overcome these problems by the end of the movie. So that's kind of a miniature character arc for him, and I think that was satisfactory for me. So if you have any questions about it, please leave comments in the space below, and I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.